Now before we get started on this video, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It will help out the channel a lot. Hey guys, I thought I'll do like a account showcase. I believe it's worth $1,000 probably. Nah, I don't know. But I have most 6 stars and I've been playing for about 2 years, 3 years? I haven't played at release, but I was near when Bagpipe was released, and that's when I got her, and I was pretty excited, and I got her like within the first 10 pulls, and then I got 2 other 6 stars within a few pulls, and that's why I kept this account. I actually tried to, re-roll many accounts to get a good account, and my best account was this account with Bagpipe, and I think Soraya and Ixia, I think it was, from the start of newbie pool, and then I just kept playing this same account. I'm not free to play, but I wouldn't say I'm a total whale. I have bought some things from the shop. Mainly I bought the monthly card, but recently I haven't been buying it anymore because I think like there's not enough to pull for me these days. I got most of the servants I want, at least the good ones that you can use. I don't try to go for every single 6 star. So recently I haven't been using a monthly card, but when I did start playing, I did buy a monthly card like for around 1 year, I think. And then I bought some of the 6 star selectors and the anniversary. Those are really worth it because you can just pick what you want, a 6 star. And I think I used that to get Blaze or something. And I think I might have bought 1 monthly hit hunting pack when I started playing. But that's been really it. And recently I haven't really bought anything lately because I have most servants, and then not servants, operators, so I just haven't been really buying anything with money these days because I'm quite satisfied, and I have so much gold cards now from playing, and I could just get more head hunting permits from here. This is really worth it if you can buy all of them, because they accumulate. If you buy the first one, then you buy the second one, they get more and more expensive, but you get more, and then it's quite worth bang for your buck if you got most 6 stars. Like e.g. I haven't been buying from here from like ages, so this head hunting permit is actually worth it. And I just got so much like points to get mats. Lately I just haven't felt the need to ever pay anymore. So if you have played for quite a while, you can kind of just play free to play, even with most operators. But this is just me because I've been playing for ages, like quite a while now. So let's just start from left to right, like all my 6 stars. So yeah, Silver Ash, really good, super good unit. I had him, but I didn't get him in the beginning. I actually, in my first account, like my reroll account, I really tried to get Silver Ash first, but he just wouldn't come. I only got him like once in one of my reroll accounts, but Silver Ash is like, he just came by himself, and then I couldn't get Bagpipe, and I couldn't get any other 6 stars, so that account was so bad luck. So I just gave up, and I was satisfied with getting Ixia instead of Silver Ash. So I didn't get Silver Ash until like much later. Like Silver Ash is like the best newbie 6 star unit. But yeah, I didn't get Silver Ash much later. But and now I have like three pots, and I just got him recently from the Saileach banner. So great unit. So my other unit is, so I'm kind of blocking. My other unit is Surtur. So they kind of placed the 2 best units in the front. I don't know how that works. I thought it's by rarity. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, rarity. Fawns, I got him. Oh, it's actually a really funny story how I got him. I actually, oh man, don't hate me for this. Fawns, like, Fawns is really extremely good. He's like total meta unit, especially for story mode. But I got him like so easily. I was so surprised. I got him within just 4 pulls, I think it was. Was it 8 pulls? Like, I was so shocked. I actually saved Fawns for like 3 months or 4 months. I think I had like 60k around him. And what happened? I got Pulls. I just got him in like 8 pulls or something. I think it was that 10. I was like, wow, okay. I was like, that was the best pull of my life. Like, whereas there was some other guys I just couldn't get over like 30, like 60,000, and like, but yeah, Fawns was like one of the highlights. I got him so easily, like, and it was really good. And so I didn't need to reroll him on the reroll banner, or Redux banner. Yeah, Fawns was just so good. He's in, like, I use him all the time. And the other one, Searcher. Please don't hate me for this, guys. I got her surprisingly really easily as well. I remember it was so funny because I had a friend, she was telling me she like rolled like 90,000 or something, and then she didn't get her. I was so upset, and she got like 3 other different 6 stars. Well, Searcher was just seriously no spooks. I just got her within like 4 pulls. I think it was on her release banner. I just got her 4 pulls. I was so surprised. I think her banner was really close to Fawns as well. And during that time, seriously, I had so much savings. I was like, and then I think like within it was like the Casmera's banner or something, like Blamshine banner. I think it was, and I just had so much pulls, and then I thought, oh frick, why not? Let's pull Blamshine. Yeah, I actually got Blamshine as well. I think it was in 10 pulls or 20 pulls. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't really use Blamshine because Saraya is just much better. There's not enough room to put Blamshine in. I heard she's pretty good, decent, but she's not super good. She has got good CC effects. But yeah, so those guys I got really hilariously easily. Yeah. And then we have Ash. Ash didn't come cheap. Ash really did not come cheap. Ash, but the good thing about Ash's banner, I really absolutely love her. Actually, I really like her, like much more than Exia. I think she's actually really good for marksman. I actually hated marksman. I feel marksman just too weak because it do too little damage to armored units, but she actually shreds those armored guys. Like wow, she actually does that much better than Exia. But how I got her was, yeah, she was not good. Like, it took me, I think, 80 pulls. But she was in a banner that had a pity. Like, if you got a 6-star that wasn't Ash, then your next star, 6-star, I think it was guaranteed Ash, I think it was. And so you're pretty much almost guaranteed to get Ash, like if you within... Oh, and I think if you don't pull Ash in 100 pulls, and I think you get her. I think it was, but I didn't reach 100 pulls. I just barely missed 100 pulls, and then eventually I got Ash in 80 pulls, which was, yeah, pretty much nearly went broke that time. But yeah, but at least I got her. But yeah, she was kind of guaranteed. Now Chen's the very new-ish. I don't fully remember Chen, but I didn't get her super easily. I think I got her like with all my 30k around them, and I had to buy some like headhunting tickets to get her. I think she was, yeah, not easy to get. But I'm very thankful I didn't get Mizuki to spook me. Mizuki is just bad. Mizuki's not good on the summer banner. And wow, she is, yeah. I actually, in the beginning, I thought, you know, she was kind of like, because there was some controversy with her skin. It was like the Blaze summer skin or something. Like, if people felt it was lazy. But overall, I thought, over time, she kind of grew on me. I thought this looks actually kind of cool, the first 3D effect. But for usage, I feel apparently she's better than Silver Ash for her sword skill, but I still find her range too short. But it's good, like you can hold her because it's like a bullet thing. It doesn't, like, it's not on cooldown. But overall, she's a pretty good unit. But I feel she is a little overhyped because her range is just really short. But it's definitely worth a pull if you can get her. I don't know if she's gonna get a rerun soon. Then we have Mudrock. Now, Mudrock is my favorite unit, probably, and I just love the skin. It's awesome. She's like, Mudrock is just a god, man. I use her in everything almost. She just, man, wrecks stuff. You can just drop her and she just tanks things like, man. I don't know, Marok is like a must-get unit if you haven't got her. She's just like, she can't be healed, but who cares? She doesn't need to be healed. She's just so good. I haven't leveled all her skills. I only got her skill 2, but I don't know, her skill 3 is also decent, but skill 2 is like probably her best. And Marok's just so good. She's my favorite unit by far, probably, in the whole game. Because she's so unique and just, you can just drop her anywhere and just blows people up. She hardly dies. Like, there's lots of lanes and these modes, you can just put her on a solo lane and she just, man. And then we have Kelsey Sensei. Yeah, she's really good, man. Like, nothing to say there. Oh yeah, I forgot it. So I got Mudrock. Mudrock was with the Rosmontes banner, I think. Yeah, actually, Mudrock, it was really painful. I think I did maybe almost 160 pulls or 160 pulls or something. I don't remember. That took ages. What happened was during the Mudrock banner was I got Rosmontes like several times. See, I don't even have Rosmontes really. Oh, I got Rosmontes the E2 because Rosmontes has a special base skill if you like to get gold generation. And Rosmontes, like, her base skill can like help you get a lot of gold generation. But the sad thing is, Rosmontes, I got her like 3 times. Like, in all my 6-star pulls, I was like, oh yeah, and I think Rosmontes was the first time I got 2 6-stars in one pull, I think, in one bag. I was so disappointed, honestly. I was trying to get Mudrock, but I had to get 3 Rosmontes before I got 1 Mudrock. I'm pretty sure I reached Pity, but I keep getting Rosmontes. It was so annoying. I actually only wanted Mudrock because I knew Rosmontes I wasn't gonna really use. I only promoted her, but she has a pretty good base skill, like for gold generation, one of the highest generations for gold. So yeah, that's how Mudrock. Yeah, I pretty much went broke after that banner. Yeah. Oh, sorry, and then back to Kelsey Sensei. Kelsey Sensei, I really want her. She was also on an anniversary banner, and she's just, man, she's really good. She's a must-get. Like, dude, Monster's just so broken, I feel. Does so much damage, and it's pretty much a deployment specialist. But the thing is, Kelsey, I really wanted Kelsey first, but I pulled her 2 times. I got her once, and I got her a second time. But I really wanted Scotty as well, but I completely missed out. Also Scotty. And I think it was during New Year, it was a Christmas that came out, and I kind of been busy with other stuff, and I just forgot about the banner. I went broke for Kelsey's banner. I actually had nothing left for Scotty, but then, you know, there's a new month of refreshers, and you can buy new tickets and new Orundrums. I just completely forgot. I thought Scotty's banner, I still had a few more days. I was just using the daily free reroll, and I thought on the last day, if I don't get her on a daily free reroll, I start caving all in and use all my remaining new certificates to buy the, you know, more tickets to pull her. But I completely forgot. So I completely missed out Scotty Ultra. And Scotty Ultra was definitely one of the ones that I missed. I have most 6-stars in this game, especially the good ones, but the ones I missed out are definitely Scotty also, like good ones, and Tiger, and Mountain. Mountain just did not come up. That's probably my worst roll. Mountain's not here, because obviously I didn't get him. Mountain, like, I literally never, like, I think I spent like maybe 200 something pulls of Mountain. I just did not get Mountain. It was so sad. But from what I understand, Mountain wasn't that good, so I'm sorry. I thought before he was just okay, like I didn't need him. Yeah. Then we have Io. Oh man, Io, so good, consistent. I've been using mostly skill 2 for her. I feel skill 3 is like, it's just for like, wow, for those really hard modes, like you just can't win. Like, you must have her. I actually didn't get to pull her. I got some pots for her like later on, but not intentionally. I bought her with the gold card just because she's really good. She's like Silver Ash Mage. She's so good. Cheap deployment and has AoE because most of our AoE mages have high DP. She's the first one I bought with yellow certificates, because all the guys recommend her, so I was really happy. Like, she finally came out. I was like waiting for her, and yeah, she's really good. I didn't pull her on her banners. She hasn't even. She doesn't have many rate ups usually. When she came out, I was really thankful. I saved a lot of gold certificates just for her. And then we got Bagpipe. Bagpipe is my first 6-star. Because I played when she was released. And I was watching a guy called Zeals or something, and he said Bagpipe's really good, and you should also get many pots of her. So she was actually the one I actually tried to get many pots. But just one, unfortunately, I actually never pulled her. These are all. I think these are all 3 anniversary pulls, I think it was. Oh no, I think I actually pulled two bagpipes. I think I did. But the second bagpipe, I pretty much went broke. I think I spent like all my starter newbie arrangements just to get it. I was trying to get her to pot 5 because she gets a really nice skill. At pot 5 makes +2, make your Myrtle almost instantly use her DP skill as soon as you drop her. But Bagpipe was like, for a long time, was my favorite because she was my first 6-star, and she was really good. She can carry. Like she does good damage by herself. She's not just used for martial tradition. She actually is pretty good with skill 2, skill 3. She was like really good at Vanguard. Like I guess also cheap DP cost, really good for new players. You know, I didn't have Siege initially. Siege was a bit more consistent than her. Like in the good old days, but Siege now is kind of weak. Yeah, she was my first 6-star, and I really liked her, and I got up to pot 5 to get her martial tradition. Yeah, probably my best 6-stars. And then we had Sarai. Sarai, I pulled her after Bagpipe or something, I think within 10 pulls. I don't quite remember. But yeah, she's really good. All her skills are pretty good. I haven't actually leveled that one yet, but that one, calcification, probably used the least. She's I had her in the beginning, and she was really, you know, useful, but I found her a little bit boring, I have to admit. So I didn't really like her. She was just a, you know, a block defender. She was kind of boring. So and she's like all the ones I leveled to 90, I feel are like a super good 6-stars. Like you can't go wrong because level to 90 is really expensive. I mean, I play for ages, and I still haven't leveled everyone to 90 because I don't actually see the point sometimes. It's not, the gains are kind of marginal. And recently I leveled Sarai up, but there's some modes I feel like she could be a little bit more tanky to survive the hits. But all the ones I leveled to 90 are the ones I feel are like so good. Like you have to get them to the best possible, because these guys, yeah, pretty much these ones I leveled to 90, I feel these are gods. Like you can't go wrong with them. They are like probably like if you're a new player, you should get these 9 guys. These are like the essential people, I feel, in my opinion. Well, Sarai is quite essential too, but she's a tank. I just didn't feel like she needed extra damage or anything. So lately I've been leveling these guys at 82 or something, just to use them to get the missions, the level missions. That's what I've been doing. But Sarai's a great unit, but boring, but bland. Then I have Blaze. Blaze is a good unit. She's ranked S, and she's a good guard, but I didn't always feel she was 100% necessary, so I wasn't. But I got her on the first anniversary selector pack, and it was one of the top choices. Before, like the first anniversary selector pack, it doesn't have all the choices. You can't get all the new units, and she was probably the newest one in the pack that I didn't have, and I just picked her, and I thought she's pretty good. Block 3, skill 2, really good. But I never thought she was like super essential, so I haven't leveled her up to 90, but she's probably like the next best alternative to get to 90 now. She's just a good unit, and then later on I got an extra pot for her randomly while pulling for something else. So I never struggled to pull her. I just got her from the selector pack. Great unit, but I don't find her as good as these guys, so yeah, maybe one day it'll be level 90. Okay, then we have the units that are so-so, in my opinion. The 6 stars that are so-so 6 stars, in my opinion. Like, I don't use them all the time. All these guys are like, I feel, yeah. So, Magellan. Magellan, I actually tried to get her skill 7 just to try to work her around it to do those, some people use her for like solo maps or something. I just don't get her, really. I feel her damage is just, it's not high enough. It's just making the game hard for you, I guess, but her damage to her little drones are just not that high enough. Before she was just level 1, I couldn't be bothered, but there was a time I had nothing to level up because I've been playing for a while. Like, seriously, you can, like, if you play this game for a while, you can just go free to play and you have so much mats and nothing to level. Like, and then I just thought, hey, might as well just get Magellan up because I got all the good units here up. And I got so much spear mats, so I thought, okay, let's get Magellan, let's try her out because she has a unique playstyle. But so far, I haven't been, I don't find her. I find her really random. I just never find her like, oh wow, this map, Magellan really did well. Like, if I didn't have her, I would have been screwed. No, I never had that feeling. Then we have Angelina. Angelina's actually pretty good, but I just never felt like she actually needs to be 90. Like, maybe one day I'll get her. Angelina's really good for those CCs, like her skill 3. Man, that slow effect. She was really good in one of those, I forgot the map. There was one of the CC maps, like, has those guys, they run, you can't block them. And she was pretty much essential. I think I got, yeah, I think I bought her from a yellow certificate shop. Because I had so much yellow certificates. And there was no other 6-star left for me to buy, so I just thought I'd just buy her. And then the cool new skin also came out. So I just thought, why not? And just get her. So I didn't actually pull for her. Oh, I think I actually tried to pull for her for 10 pulls, but I didn't get her. But I didn't want to go all in. But so then I just got her from a yellow shop. And she's been pretty good. And her healing is actually quite nice. Like, sometimes I might use her without an actual healer, and while she can actually do DPS, pretty good. Kyobi or Saiobi, I don't know how you pronounce, probably Kyobi. Kyobi's decent, but I actually pulled her like randomly. I wasn't going for her, and I think I got her before Iya, and so I've been using her as my best mage before I got Iya. And I thought she was okay, but I didn't level her up. In the beginning, when you're a new player, you're really poor, and I didn't have enough mats, so I didn't really get her up until much later. And when I got her later on, I thought she was pretty funny, especially the skill 2. It was actually really funny. I felt, wow, she just, checked those knives so fast. It's actually really fun looking. But over time, I thought, yeah, she's kind of stale. She feels kind of boring. She's like a one-trick pony, I feel. She just does a lot of single target with her skill 2. I leveled her up to 50. I think I've been using her always as like a second mage to Iya. I still actually use her. I use her quite a bit. Like, if you just want a second mage, because, yeah, why not? Because for those high defense unit maps, yeah, I've been using her. She's pretty good. Especially if you don't have Iya, you use her. But lately, Iya's pretty much on all my teams, and Kyobi's is like maybe 70% of the time. Then we have Ifrit. Ifrit, I haven't been really using her. I've seen on tier list she's ranked really high, especially recently. Like, I think she got even higher. I don't know, because I think CN servers, they use her a lot in the CC maps, but I haven't really got really into her. But I have been leveling her skill 2 lately, just to try to experiment with her. But Ifrit was like, did I even pull her? I think I pulled her oh, right. I got her from a 6-star selector. Sorry, not 6-star selector, 6-star, like a top operator tag. Yeah, I got her from a top operator tag, like randomly. I wasn't like really trying to get her, but she just came along. And I find her, I don't know how to use her. I highly use her, because her range is just a bit weird for me. I still use Surtur way more. I've been trying to experiment with her on some maps that I keep failing, but overall, Aoife is kind of I really use her. Then have a Gladia. Gladia's completely free, so is there anything to say? She looks cool. I like her style. She actually looks really cool. But I don't really use her. I don't really get her to pull. Apparently she's good, but I haven't really got into her. Yeah, I don't have much to say about Gladia because I haven't really used her. Phantom, I just got him randomly. I think it was a random pull. Because the redeployment specialists, you need lots of pots for them, so they have cheaper DP costs to be good. So I haven't really used them. I used to use Project Red, because Project Red I have max pots. Project Red was my go-to defensive. Fast to deploy. She was the one I might use just randomly for fun, but I a lot of times I don't feel fast deploy was necessary. So but if there were some of those maps, I think it was the Mudrock Twilight maps, those ones you need a fast deploy because those are so hard if you don't have one. And I think I've been mostly using Gavel. Yeah, Gavel's still like her skill is much more consistent and useful, and she's really cheap to deploy. But Phantom, I just never felt like, oh damn, this map like fuck Phantom carried the game. No, just I feel like he's pretty meh. Like cool skills, but used them, but I didn't think like haven't used them. Now Weedy's actually really good. Weedy actually, I haven't felt the need to get her to 90 though. Weedy like in so many CC maps, like really good man. Skills 3. Dude, that skills 3 is just so good. That push, man, it does true damage. She just does a lot, and it's really fun to use. Like, Weedy, and a really unique unit, I feel. Weedy, I use her, like, quite sometimes, compared to Gladia. But as a generalist in random story maps and event modes, sometimes I don't use Weedy, because I just can't think of uses. But she's really good in CC, high CC. Because that push is just so wild. Oh, then we got the two Vanguards. So Saga is pretty much the power crypt of Siege. So maybe let's talk about Siege first. Siege, I thought, like, as a new player, she's really consistent with her skill 2. Good block, cheap to deploy. And she was pretty tanky. I actually really like Siege. Those are my time I use Siege a lot. Especially with Bagpipe together. Because Bagpipe only blocks 1. And but Siege was very consistent DP generator. I could just drop her down and then just forget about her. Bagpipe didn't generate that much DP, and yeah, I think I was using her in Annihilation a lot, so I can AFK. I got her from the top operator tag. I remember quite clearly. I didn't get her through any pools, and I was pretty satisfied, not bad. But I got her before Silver Ash. I just want a Silver Ash, and the stupid top operator just didn't give it to me till much later. But Siege was pretty decent. She was my go-to second Vanguard after Bagpipe. And then we suddenly have Saga. Saga is just about power. She's just better than Siege. As if the only thing is Siege you can AFK, like her second skill generates you DP without thinking. But Saga, you have to keep clicking it if you have that. But Saga's just like overall much better, man. Her skill 2 is just you can spam it, do more damage, DP, and then her talents are really good for helping your other units to get more DP, SP, sorry. And then she has her skill screw, which is a pretty good defensive attack damage thing. Oh, sorry, it doesn't give any defensives, but I've been using this quite a bit. Like it gets good DP and it does a lot of damage. It blocks a lot. She's just been lately a lot better than Siege, but I don't. There's too many Arknight units now. I've been sometimes just using Blaze instead. Also, I was using Siege a lot because I didn't have Blaze. But yeah, Saga and Siege. Saga's a good unit, but I don't think always need her. It's not necessary. Oh, and I totally forgot how I got tell a story how I got Saga. So Saga was part of the Dusk Dawn banner, I think it was, with the painted lady, the AoE arts. So I was just honestly that banner. I felt both Saga and Dusk was pretty mad, and none of them were like super good. I generally only pull like units I feel, oh my god, like say so good, then I must get. So what happened was with the Saga banner, I only did 2 pulls on it. Like, yeah, I got her on the second pull. Like seriously, I was trying to say, oh, let's just do 10 pulls to get that guarantee, and I got Saga within the second pull. So I only got her for 600 around them, pretty much. Yeah, but I didn't really use her a lot at all when I first got her. Only later on I read she was actually a better siege, and then I thought I actually put some resources in her because I had literally nothing to level. Yeah, so I got her in 2 pulls. Really good. Then we have Heliga. Heliga was a bit of disappointment. I forgot what I was pulling. I think I was pulling Bagpipe actually, and I just got Heliga like instead. And for a time I did use them just because I only had like 4 6-stars. So I thought, why not just use them? But I think I kept them at E1 for a long time. Heliga, I just feel he's kind of cool unit, didn't heal him, but my problem was he only blocked 1. He is power crept. Like after like Mr. Mudrock came, I just don't use Heliga at all, almost. Pretty much. Because why would you ever use Heliga over Mudrock? There's literally no point. I see no point in using Heliga. Heliga doesn't have any... He does more damage. Okay, yes, he does more damage. Obviously, probably. With actually, I don't know. I think he does more damage. Let's see, well, he has 759 attack, and then what does Mudrock have? Well, that's supposed to go level 90, but the problem is he block once and he can't be healed, and then he heals himself. He's just like Mudrock blocks 3, just like, and then Mudrock is sometimes even more tanky than him. I just saw no point in using him at all. Like, he's pretty much completely benched, unfortunately. Yeah, that's how I go. Now Exia was one of my first few 6-stars. She was in the newbie banner. I got Exia and Hoshiguma all together on the newbie banner at once, I think it was. And then I got Bagpipe on my like first few rolls, so that's why I kept that account. Exia, I've been using her a lot when I was starting to play, but over time I just thought, man, like, just too many armored units, and I haven't used her recently much at all now. I like her character and stuff, but I just feel her marksman. I prefer Ashe much more, because Ashe can actually shred armored units when she wants. But apparently she has more consistent damage than Ashe for skill 3, like across the board. But overall, actually, I haven't been using her at all now, and she's really plain. There's nothing really that interesting about her. Oh, actually, I used to think she was really cool because that skill 3, she goes like crazy and shoots like mad. But I find her kind of boring now. I don't really use her. I haven't used her in ages. Then we have W. W is just the waifu bait. W, it's always those anniversary banners. I get the one almost all the time. It's just Kelsey Sensei, I got her first, but anniversary banner, she shared a banner with VD. I actually only really want a VD because VD was like, she's actually good, because I just like good units. I don't really care about graphics or stuff. So what happened with W, I got her first, and through a lot of pulls I got her a second time. it was very disappointing. I just wanted Weedy, and they wouldn't give me Weedy. Kept giving me W. I forgot how many pulls. It was heaps, probably 200 pulls, until I got W in I think 30 pulls or 40 pulls. I didn't get her very easily, but I just wanted Weedy, but I couldn't get her, and so I got 2 Ws. The third W, I actually got her in like another anniversary banner where W's on low rate up. I think I don't remember. I think it might be with Chen banner. She was like on a side rate up or something. I don't remember. But yeah, I didn't get Sir W too much later, and I was just, it's so pointless. I don't like her too much. She is probably the best you know, AoE sniper, but it's just not necessary because AoE snipers is just too expensive, and then they shoot really slow, and yeah, they're not that good against aerial units if you need aerial killers for maps. And if you wanted to kill ground units, you're better off using a mage, who's cheaper. AoE snipers are just too expensive to deploy. I used her on some maps. I don't remember what. There were some maps where you can put a very long range unit. It's quite nice, but overall, I don't really like W too much in terms of gameplay. It's Suzerain. Suzerain was, I think I got her randomly. I didn't try to pull for her on her banner because I thought she was pretty. You didn't have to have her. She's honestly very niche. I find she's good at what she does at high CC with her skill tree, but for new players are completely not necessary. But I had her, so I just thought, why not? I'll just skill her up. Why not? Because I had nothing else to do. Because there was a time I just had too much mats, and so I just skilled her up, and I got her randomly. Wasn't intentionally. Rosmanas, I said before, I didn't want her really, but I got her 3 times before I got the other guy. I forgot who. Mudrock. Yeah, I wanted Mudrock, but I had to pull 3 Rosmanas just to get Mudrock, and I got her 2 times in 1 bag. I think it was. I don't really get her. She's pretty. Man, she can't hit air units, it only hits ground units. I just feel, I just use Ash. I haven't been using her. I only E2'd her for her base skill. Then we have Shining. So Shining, I never got her to E2 because I never thought she was necessary for E2. She was just a healer, and I only used her temporarily when I didn't have anyone else. She was honestly decent healer. I thought okay, but I just didn't feel she really mattered. I just got her up to 80, and that time I was really poor, so I felt it was better me for the E2 these other guys DPS first over a healer, so I never got her E2, and now I just don't even have space to use her. She's really bland. There's nothing really interesting about her. I've been just using Kelsey and Saraya for healing, sometimes Pelopsis. So I haven't really been using Shining, but I really like the skin. Probably the best skin in the game, but seriously, pretty bland. Just don't have to have her. And then Hoshiguma, oh man, she is, I haven't even E2 her. She is just so pointless. She just blocks. She can get healed, unlike Mudrock, but I see no point in using her over Mudrock, because Mudrock is just so much godly and actually does damage. She doesn't. She has a skills tree apparently that lets her do some decent damage, but still, it's just like, honestly, she's just a bland blocker, defender. I just never felt the reason to ever use her. She was good in the beginning where I didn't have a tank when I was starting out. I was using her, but when I got her, I just knew this unit just wasn't worth investing in her future. She's gonna be power crept. There's no point in using her, so I never got her up. And to this day, I haven't been using her at all recently. She doesn't do that much damage, and there's no point in using her over some other stuff like Mudrock. So yeah. And we have Shorts. Shorts, Honestly, I've been seeing people use her and think she's decent, but I just never felt the need. I've been using Iya. I just feel her range is so blah. I don't know. Schwartz is hot, but I just never felt the need to use her. So I haven't leveled her. Really. There were much better units to use. So Schwartz I just got her randomly. I didn't pull on her banner. She just came. I just feel she's not that worth investing. So I haven't got her up. Blemishan, I got her like within I think 10 or 20 pulls on her banner, just randomly, because she was near the phones to start her banner. I just had so much to run through. I just thought, why not? Let's just do something. Then I did get Blemishan. But I feel no point using her or Sarah, so I haven't got her up. And then we have the 6 stars that are sort of bad. I never even got them to 50. Chen is like, whatever, man. Chen is so whatever. Like, I just felt Duelist God. Like, she literally, there's nothing good about her. She blocks too, but just there's no reason to use her over Blaze or Silver Ash, and now she has a new swimsuit one, which is like 10 times better than her. Oh man, OG Chen is so sad. There's no point in using her. I never used her. When I got her, I just knew I didn't need her. I got her from a recruit top operator tag, and I knew I wouldn't use her, so I just never used her. I don't think she's good. Then we have good old Scotty. Scotty also is really bad, so I never even got her level 50. She just blocks one. That's like, God. Like, is there anything good about her? I don't see anything good about her. She's also worse than Heliga. Like, and Heliga is worse than Mudrock. Seriously, Scotty, these guys are so power crept. Like, yeah, Scotty and Chen probably the worst 6 stars in the game. Oh, and Mostema. Super expensive to deploy, man, and like worse than Iya. Just literally no point in using. She has a crowd control on skills tree that slows time or something, but it's really, really bad. Most of them. So. Then we go Achito. Achito, I just got her from the Saileach banner. She's, I think, worse than Ixia, worse than Ash, but okay. If you don't have any other decent archers, she's better than all the 5 stars, I think. So I just got her. I haven't leveled her. I'll probably level her, but she has a decent base skill. She had a banner which I didn't really try because I knew she was just meh. Because I already had Ixia. I didn't see the point. And I hardly use Ixia. But I might level her with my extra mass just to get her base skill. She has a good base skill. We have Rosa. Rosa is also, you could use her. She's probably better than Chen and all these guys, but she shreds army units. I just never had a chance or got around to her. I actually put her in my base for 200 trust just in case I'll get her up in the future, but she's completely not necessary. I haven't felt the need or slot I can put her in. So yeah, that's Rosa. There's Saileach. I'll get her up. I just pulled her. If you want to see my pulls with Saileach, please see the link description below. All was pretty decent pulls, I felt. That was actually really good. I got quite a few good things, not just Saileach. Very good. Saileach, I'll get her up soon. Then we have the 5 stars finally. 5 stars Lapland was like my go-to. She was really good in the beginning of Arknight. There was so much those stupid spiders, and then like you just felt you had to have her with her silence. She was like the one of only few units with a silence effect against those spiders. Lately she's pretty meh. She doesn't do that great damage. Thorns does much more, and Silver Ash has, you know, the big ulti. She's become pretty meh, Lapland. But there was a time when I got Silver Ash and Thorns, I just stopped using her, really. Then we got Spectre. Spectre, I think Spectre's still good right now. I still use her sometimes for like the hardest modes. Like, her skill 2, she's like one of the only units that's immune to death. Like, that skill 2 is honestly really clutch sometimes. I've been using... This is probably my most used 5-star, probably Spectre. There's just some maps I just felt, man, you just have to use her. I've been using her. I think I've been using her against Patriot or something, just to like slow him down with my immune death. Spectre's really good from when I last used. I don't know about recently with all the new units. But she's definitely one of my top 5 stars. Now we got Pelopsis. Pelopsis is still, I still use her seldomly because of her healing. Her healing, she's like, yeah, that skill 2 is just pretty clutch in some modes. Like I think against in Ursus, against the in Dragon Girl, I forgot her name. Pelopsis is probably my other 5-star I still sometimes use. Pretty good unit. Oh yeah, and I got her bot 6 because I think I was pulling on her Phantom Banner and I just got 3 or 4 Pelopsis. Like seriously, they gave me like 4 Pelopsis. I think I was trying to get Shamia. Yeah, I was trying to get Shamari, but they just wouldn't give it to me. And they gave me like 4 or 3 Pelopsis, and then oh wow. And yeah, it looks like I think Shamari is still one of the 5 stars I don't have. I think Shamari. Unfortunately, probably the only half decent 5-star. But before, when I really wanted Pelopsis, I got her in a gold shop the first time. Yeah. But then I just keep getting her. Scene. I leveled her up because I got bored because I don't know what to use my mats on, and I heard she's good in integrated strategy modes with her summon unit, so I just got her up and used her randomly, and this was a difference in variety in gameplay as well. So I got her up. I actually find her a little bit more accessible than Magellan. Magellan is just sometimes, yeah, I don't know, because her units, like, they do good block, and I think she's a really good unit to get if you're free to play. If you don't have much and it's just starting out, seems really good, I feel. She's not good for more developed accounts. Now we have Project Red. Project Red was my go-to specialist because he has max pot. She has max pot. Yeah, so I got her a few copies of her in Ghost Drop, but I pulled her randomly over time as well, and I also used the free 5-star tickets on her. We have Texas. Texas is one of my first 5 stars, and I thought when I saw her at first in the tutorial and worked for skill 2, I thought, wow, she's so good. I thought she was like the best unit, man. Until later on, I got Siege, and I think I just kind of stopped using her. But she's being used in some CC contracts and some maps, sometimes. But usually I just don't use Texas. But she's a cool unit. Then we got Lysium. Wow, bread and butter. Lysium with Bagpipe. Probably my most used 5-star actually. Oh, this is actually my most used 5-star, not Spectre. Use them in all everything. Just there for the DP generation. Really high DP, and also skill 2 has that debuff, which is also decent. I never leveled him too much because he doesn't do that good damage. I tend to see the point. So he's just being at 37 for a while. Really good unit. Then we have all these other guys, which are like, I just didn't care about. Whispering. Yeah, I just didn't feel. I got Iris E2, but Iris has a very special base skill, like improves your production with responses. That's the only reason. Platinum was my second go-to archer before with Exia when I was just starting out the game. Nur, I was using her until I got Soraya very quickly, and I quickly stopped using Nur. The Puma, I tried to level her up, was apparently she's pretty high rated, S rated for, but yeah, I haven't got around to her. Apparently she's a good guard. And all these guys level 1, I didn't feel the need to use. And that's why they're level 1. I got most of the 5 stars. And then we got Gavel, which I use quite a bit. I used to use Utage in the beginning. She was good on some solo unit lanes before I got Heliga. Myrtle. Yeah, probably most used 4-star. And yeah. So that's my account. So I got most of the 6 stars. I don't have some of those I forgot the name. I don't have Pala. I don't have all the 6 stars, but I got most of the strong ones. So I'm quite pleased with the progress on my account, except I just really wish I got Scotty Alter. That's probably my biggest regret for 6 stars. I managed to save and get most of the 6 stars in the game I wanted, except for Scotty Alter. Mountain would be nice to have, but I'm not desperate for him. And I say this account is probably worth $1,000. What do you guys think? Definitely not cheap. I definitely haven't paid $1,000, but I felt the progress in this, all the units are worth like quite a lot. I got pretty much every single 6-star in the game. But if you play this game for a while, you can pretty much just go free to play. You don't really need to buy any packs. If you're starting out, it's gonna be very hard to get so many 6 stars. And then now let's look at the other part, my mats. So my mats has been stacking like a lot because I'm just running out of things to do. Oh, there's some. Oh wow, there's some. Okay, I might convert those soon, but. So I got some chips. I've been farming chips randomly. If I have like, you know, spare sanity and no events to use it on. Yeah. So I got all these mats mainly for just running events and not getting enough to use. Sugar packs, I feel these guys, man, they just don't have many units that use them these days. So I got like 100 RMAs, 127, and lots of polymerization. These guys used to be so rare, like I just need heaps. So these are all my mats. No, they're actually not that much as I thought. I used to have way more, I think. So I think haven't been playing as much. Yeah. I got a lot of these parametric from events. So if I actually need mats, like if I'm lacking, I can use that. I've been stacking a lot of Rundrum 62 because I don't buy skins for everything. I only buy skins for units I like. And there's not many, or I do use it for pulls if I run out, but I'm still good, so I haven't really used it. And that's a lot of red certificates. I only use those for chipsets usually. And that's a lot of skill books. I haven't felt the need to convert these to those guys yet. That's why I have so many. So yeah, that's my account. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think it's worth $1,000? I don't know. And what's your account like? How many 6 stars do you guys have? Thanks for watching.